Hey everybody, I'm going to give everyone just a minute to jump on live. And for those of you guys who are watching the replay, this is your onboarding video. I'm going to cover everything that you need to know to get started. I'm going to cover the value of why it's important to have it, why it's important to learn it, why it's important to teach it, how you can get it in other resources, and I'm also going to just basically simplify this entire system. Hey Randy, it's so good to see you. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I did a wine and wash today. It was pretty fun. Okay, so we've got a couple people on here. I don't know if I've met hardly any of you guys who will probably be on too. Brittany is a pretty new team to me, so she's only been in for about 3 months. You guys, and I've got to brag on this girl real quick because I'm sure she doesn't do it herself a whole lot, but she is like the fastest growing market partner in the entire company. She has blown records through the roof. I've never seen anybody do what she's done. She's amazing. She is what we call a unicorn. She's just a very rare, beautiful breed. I love her. Yeah, she joined January 25th. That's insane. That is insane. If you guys are on her team, you guys just chase her coattails, you grab a hold of her, and you just run, because she's not going to steer you wrong. This girl totally knows what she's doing, and you could not have asked for a better leader. She's amazing. So, okay, let me introduce myself real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and get into this. But my name is Julie Stevens. I have been with the company since pre-launch, since we started, and it's been 2.5 years now, and it's been amazing. It's been absolutely incredible. I'm a senior executive director. That's the very top of the company, so that there's no more ranks for me to achieve, or else I would be trying to hit it, trust me. But right now what I'm doing is continuously being consistent in my business. I ran like my hair was on fire to get to the top, and then here again we are catching momentum, and so I'm just trying to get everybody else to the top with me. That's my goal, and just to continue to help people, because that's what I love to do. I like helping people. And for those of you guys who feel like you're not a good salesperson, this is going to be great for you too to hear, because this is a system. It's just like whenever you go get trained to go do a job, you know, you've got to go through schooling, you've got to get trained properly, and then we watch you on the job, and then we just steer you in the right direction. This is the same exact concept, except whenever people are independent and they start their own business, they don't usually have a guideline to go off of. They usually have to start from brick and mortar and, you know, start from scratch and be creative and make this stuff work. Well, luckily for you guys, this is already in place for you, and you don't have to recreate any wheels. In fact, my first 1.5 years in this business, we had kind of a system that was working so well. It got me to $1 million team. It got me, you know, to the top, but I wasn't steady. I wasn't staying at the top. My paycheck was going like this, and it was just kind of plateauing. Well, whenever I went to Leadership Summit back in September, the company has these leadership summits. Hey, Jennifer. They have these leadership summits, and whenever you hit Market Mentor and up, they send you off to these leadership summits. The company invests a ton of money. I think the last one we did, they invested $2 million on a 2-day event. And they bring in very high trainers. In fact, one of like this guy who wrote a book called The Influencer, he was there and he was training us. They taught us how to basically train like John Maxwell training. It was amazing. It was amazing. I wrote down everything I possibly could, and then I brought home what they were offering, what they taught us. And you guys, my team stayed at $1 million in sales for an entire year. An entire year, not moving. I was not duplicating. I was making good money, but nobody else on my team was making over $10,000 to $15,000 a month. So I was frustrated. When I got this system, which onboarding, this is the system. Okay, I'm about to teach you guys this system. Whenever I'm talking about the system, this is part of it. Whenever I brought that home to my team, and the rest of my girls brought that home to their team, our business started increasing 25 to 50% every single month. The lowest month that I had was December, and that was November. We had a 49 or 50, I think it was a 50% increase in sales. And then the next month in December, we only increased 17, but it was still a big increase. I mean, if you grow 17% with a paycheck, you know, every single month, that's not bad. But we were growing at 25, 35, 45, 49% last month. This system did that for me. I have every single bit of fiber of my being thanks this company. It's not my system. I did not recreate this. Hi, Sarah. There's my best friend. But I did not create this system. I took it from the company because they're the experts, and I brought it to the table, and look what this has created. This has created success for those people who've struggled for years. Whenever Sarah Reed, whenever I went off to that leadership summit, when we brought this stuff home, Sarah Reed was stagnant, at like $14,000 to $12,000 in sales for an entire year and a half. That system came down and she started booming, booming, booming. And this girl's about, I don't even know what her sales are now, but she's going to be $1 million leg in probably 1 more month. Like, that's insane to me. Okay, she's probably sitting there thinking, no, Julie, 2 or 3 months. But the point is, she's doing like over $600,000 in sales now, whenever she was stuck at $12,000 for a year and a half. So what does that tell you? This really does work. So real quick, let's go ahead and jump into it, because I want to tell you guys why this stuff is so important, and I'm going to make it very, very simple for you. I know she's laughing at me. I'm always trying to push my girls to bigger dreams because they can do it. Okay, this is my list right here. See how small it is? See how small that list is? I have seven lines. That's it. Basically, this is it on onboarding. The first thing that you want to do whenever a market partner comes in, or actually before they even sign the dotted line, as soon as they make that decision in their head that they are getting into this business, they might not have pushed the button sign up yet. Whenever they make that decision up here, they're in. So start onboarding them as soon as they have made that decision. The first thing that you want to know is their why. Why do they need this business? Why are they going after this? Why are they going to start taking away time from whatever else they were doing in life to do this? Why? My why was, I wanted to make money, but I wanted to be free to be my child's mother at any given second that I needed to be. I never wanted to time in a stamp clock for somebody else to build someone else's dreams, even though that's what I was taught to do growing up. That was my why. I was sick and tired of being in that system of the corporate world. Somebody else telling me what I could and could not do, and also telling me how much I'm worth. I was so tired of it because I knew I was so much more valuable than that. So my why was so strong. That's why I got into this. Now then, so the thing is you want to know these people's why, because the second that they speak it, they're already deciding that they are going further in this and how far and why they need it. And that's going to burn inside. They have to know their why. So the next thing that you want to know is how much time can they dedicate? You got to be realistic. Some of these people are working 60 hours a week already trying to make ends meet, and they've got a family. So you've got to realize that they might not have a whole lot of time, but your job as the sponsor is to make sure that they are consistently working their business, because in order for them to achieve their why, they're going to have to be consistent. I know they don't have very many hours to maybe dedicate, but you've got to make sure that there's a wine and wash or an event scheduled. That's so important. If you want to make money, you need your calendar filled. And in order to fill your calendar, you're going to have to dedicate time. So sometime you have to know, how many hours can I dedicate? How many hours can I do my reach outs? How many hours can I do a wine and wash per month, week? However fast you want to run in this business, there's no speed limit. You can go as fast as you want. Run like your hair's on fire if this is what you really, really need right now, because it will pay you as long as you are doing this system, I promise. So time is important. That's the second thing. Your first thing is your why, and your second thing is your time. Third thing, you got to know your earnings. How much do you want to make? How much money do you need to make for this to be worthy of your time? Right now, let's make a small goal. If they don't know a small goal for themselves, I'll go ahead and make a goal for them. Maybe it's $500 to $1,000 in their first month. That's so doable. That's very, very easy. So maybe that is your earnings that you want to make, but you've got to know that person's earnings, and you got to know your own. So I'm kind of onboarding you guys, but I'm also teaching you, if you haven't picked up already, I'm teaching you how to onboard your people too, because I'm never going to teach you something that I don't expect you to teach yourselves. Every single thing that I put on the table for you guys today, I want you to feel like you are good enough to do this for your people. I never ever want to have to always have to hoover over somebody's shoulder, because that's not allowing them to step up to be the person and the leader that they want to be. And I'm going to be robbing them of that success. So everything that I'm teaching you guys, I want you to be able to apply it and teach it to your team as well. Okay, start on their contact list. First of all, you want a dream team. Start with 10. Those 10 names that you want to approach about this opportunity before somebody else does. Those 10 names that maybe you know that they're going to be mad at you, that you did not share this with them, but you're still going to go ahead and run anyway. You've got to think of those names. And then I want you to reach for 100 names, 100 contacts. If you need a memory jogger, there's one on Eric Worre's website. There's memory joggers in our back office, in the resource library. So use this contact list like your wedding list. I want you to write down every single name that you can think of without prejudging them, without telling yourself they don't have the money, without telling yourself they don't have the time, without telling yourself they don't need the money. Trust me, you don't know what anybody is going through in their life at this time. You are just the messenger. You are not there to determine if this is the right time or the wrong time, because that's not your responsibility. You honestly don't know what anybody's going through, because nobody is in a right position at the right exact time. Nobody. Trust me, this is not it's never going to be the perfect time for anyone. So start on your contact list. Basically, without prejudging, write down every single name. Now, the next thing you want to do, if you guys haven't caught up, it's why, time, earnings, contact list. So we've gone through 4 of them so far. Now, the 5th one is your launch event. The launch event is where the excitement really, really happens. It doesn't have to be a big, extravagant launch event. If 2 or 3 people come to get their hair washed, that's good. That's a really good amount of people. If you do that every single week, can you imagine the duplication that can happen? This is a very, very good start. I remember driving 4 hours to go to a meeting and only one person was there. That one person is now a market mentor leg. This happens. So if you've got one person there, you forget about the people who did not show up. You focus on the people who are there because they deserve your time and they are worthy. So don't be on your phone double checking. That's very rude. Focus on those people who are there. A launch event is something, it could be a wine and wash. It could be a wash party. We are doing a Monat and mimosas in a couple of weeks with one of my brand new girls. The launch event is really something that you want to schedule ahead of time, but don't expect anybody to show up if you create an event on Facebook and start sending out invites. They won't show up. You've got to personally invite your people. And the best way to personally invite your people if they are local is to call them up and schedule a time when you can go meet them for coffee or go meet them for lunch. Go meet up with them at their house any way that you can. And I want you to go up there and I want you to do your best at covering the Dare to Succeed sheet. Don't freak out. Trust me. If you want to do the business that works really, really well, trust me, you're going to have to step over these fears and just apply it. But what you do is you go meet up with these people and you cover the Dare to Succeed. If you have product on hand, sure, great, take product. That's even better. If you don't have product on hand, that's perfectly fine. You've got enough information to cover what you need just on your phone. It's so easy. So you go and you cover the Dare to Succeed and you tell them this is basically what's going to go on at the wine and wash or the meeting or whatever, meet Monat we're going to do. And I want your personal opinion. Like, how did I do on presenting this, first of all, because I'm probably going to have to be presenting it on Friday or whatever. And also I want to know your personal opinion about like the opportunity or the products and which one you would be more interested in. Do you want more information on product or more information on becoming a markup partner and becoming, a business partner with me? Now, you don't have to freak out at all because you want to get a hold of your upline and say, hey, I don't know all this stuff, but if I get her interested in the business, can I call you? That right there is going to be so important for you. That third-party credibility and validation for you is only going to flourish your business. If you call your upline, that person that you're meeting with is going to feel like, wow, I don't have to do this alone because she's not doing it alone. She's going to have access to her upline. Most companies, you won't find people who do this for other people. They're like, nope, you sign up, you're on your own. You go do your meetings. We don't do that here in Monat. It's I do first and you watch. You do first and I watch, and then I help you. And then the third one is like, you're going to do it on your own. That's how we do everything in this business. And the reason why we want to let them go, like I said before, is so we were not enabling them to become that greater leader for themselves, because they're going to have to do that for their downline too. So it doesn't mean you have to leave their wine and washes and never go to their wine and wash again. If you want to go, continuously go, because that's your running buddy, go, but always continuously work your own business too. So after you meet with your people, let's say they are interested in the business slightly. Start onboarding them right there. Yeah, you have an event on Friday. The work is not done on Friday. That work is done from your event to event. That's where the beauty happens. So start onboarding them right there with these steps that I've just covered with you. And then guess what you're going to do? You don't have to start telling them about their launch event just yet. You start telling them about your launch event, and you have them invite people to your launch event. It's a double whammy. I've had a girl do this to 5 different girls before her event on Friday, and she had 36 people there because all of her girls that she met with all week had people coming. She had 2, she had 1, she had 4, she had 2. Some of them were VIPs. But you guys, trust me, this works. And this is where it can really, really start to roll. And so that is how you invite somebody to your launch event. That's exactly how you want to invite them. Because if you just invite them to the launch event, all that time was wasted right there, where they could have been talking about the business opportunity too. And if they just want to be a VIP, guess what? Have them write out 6 names of people that they could bring to the wine and wash. So that way that VIP that wants to sign up as a VIP that you just met with can go get her product for free at the wine and wash. Go get her hair washed. So that way you've got 6, 7 potential VIPs for you. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. You get bonuses for every single one of those. So that's how we teach our people to invite. If they are long distance, you can do all this face-to-face on FaceTime or group chats and stuff. And then your event, your virtual event, could be the Meet Monat Lives, or I think Sarah has a different name for hers, but they're all the same. They're all great. You use whichever one you guys can snag. But on Monday nights, usually we're doing Meet Monat live opportunities. And that's because we've got people with social media that are long distance. I know Brittany's got a ton of people that are long distance. You guys are from all over the planet. Okay, just the United States right now, but soon to be planet. But really, that's how you guys can do your event. You can say, well, there's a Meet Monat live on Monday night, you know, and then do those group chats or whatever you can, face-to-face things. You know, yes, Meet Monat Curiosity Group. I knew it was a curiosity in there. But yeah, her Meet Monats are amazing. So you guys utilize those to your advantage if you've got somebody that's long distance. Okay, so that's how you invite. Now, the other thing that we want to cover in our onboarding system is Smart Start, Managing Market Partner, which are also in your Market Partner Academy. So you're going to get this double whammy. And your back office is a Market Partner Academy. And it's important to go through those trainings because it's going to be the same exact things that we're covering here, except you're hearing it from a different light. So I've got some girls who just can't understand it whenever I'm telling them personally, but I had them go in the back office and do it, and they're like, oh, I get it, I got it. So it's good to show people both avenues. For me, I'm an audible learner. So if I hear it, I learn it. If I see it on a screen, I don't remember it at all. So I have to listen. I have to learn by hearing. And a lot of people are different that way. Some people only learn by teaching. So you want them teaching right away. But basically, Smart Start is the month that you sign up plus 2 additional months, you are in your Smart Start period. And what that does for you is qualify you for extremely great bonuses that are going to be landed in your pocket right away. So market partners, whenever you sign up a market partner on a product pack, you're going to earn $100 for the $2.99, $120 for the $3.99, and $220 for the $5.99. Those are infinity. You can sign up as many market partners in that time period as possible. You will get all of the bonuses for it, which is amazing. Now, how about the VIP customers? Because they're just as important. If they don't want to be a market partner, have them be a VIP. You still get bonuses for that. You will get 15% commissions on every VIP customer that you sell to, but whenever you trigger that 4th VIP customer, you're going to get a $60 additional bonus. On top of that, whenever you have 4 VIP customers and 1 market partner, so 4 plus 1, they pay you an additional $150 bonus. So total grand right there is $210 plus that product pack that they bought, which was $100, $120, or $220. So I hope that makes sense to you guys, but that is called a block bonus. Whenever you get the 4 plus 1, they call that a block. So you earn $150 for the block, plus the $60 for the VIP, plus the product pack bonus. Now let's say you do that more than 1 time. You want to do that. Whenever you do it 3 times, you get the bonuses for each one, but on that 3rd block that you create, which is a total of 12 VIP customers and 3 product packs sold, you make an additional $500 bonus. So those are huge bonuses on the table. Not only that, you want duplication on your team. So help your people that you brought into the business to do the same thing. Because whenever they get a block, you get a $75 bonus whenever they're getting the 150. And then the people underneath them that anywhere in this organization that is in your group volume, so your babies that you've got coming in, anytime those girls underneath there or guys hit blocks, you get $25 whenever the sponsor is getting $75. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think on my paycheck last month, there was an additional $1,600 just in Smart Star bonuses that I didn't even like. It was from the block bonuses, the matching block bonuses. That's just extra money in my pocket. It's so insane. So they pay you really, really largely for this. It's incredible. And then the other thing is managing market partner. This is a rank advancement. You want to rank advance in your business. This is fun because you get paid bonuses, but every time you do, you are getting pretty much a higher residual because it's proving that your sales are very large. So managing market partner is whenever you have 300 in personal volume. That means anything that you personally bought or sold to a customer goes to your personal volume, okay? So you need 300 total. A $3.99 pack will give you 300. 3 VIP customers will give you 300 because a VIP customer has to order more than $84 and they give you retail points for that. So you get $100 for an oil or 100 for a system or 100 volume. Does that make sense? So basically you could sell an oil, a men's line, and a volume system and you have your 300 personal volume right there. Now, you need 2 active market partners on your team. An active market partner means any market partner that has 200 personal volume or more. So you just need 2 separate people to do that. And then you need a total grand sales of your personal volume and everybody else's personal volume on your team. That accumulates into what they call group volume. And whenever you get 1,200 total for that, they give you, you hit MMP. And that's another $150 bonus. So you guys, these will just start piling in. And managing market partner, MMP, the one I just explained, that is the baseboard of your entire business. Like that is the bricks and mortars, that is the legs that you're gonna stand on. If you build MMPs throughout your entire organization, you will have, massive, massive duplication. Everybody that comes into the business, the first thing you wanna do is get them a paycheck in their pocket. That makes them a believer. And whenever somebody believes in this business, they will fly out of the gate like their hair is on fire. Trust me, I see it all over the board. So as soon as you help those people get to MMP and complete those blocks and neighborhood bonuses, you got a believer. You've got a runner. You've got somebody who's going to do this with you. So that is basically onboarding. It is so easy. And I will say it again, it's in our Market Partner Academy. Now, whenever you go through your onboarding with your upline, if you need a little bit of time to go over some of the questions on your own, call back your upline and make sure that you're relaying what you understand with them, because your upline wants to know that you do understand this. And then whenever you bring in somebody in your organization, get them on the phone with your upline, have them go through onboarding with you, just in case if you're unsure. That's what we're here for. We are here to make sure you guys are successful. But I will say, sometimes when things are going crazy, you can't get a hold of maybe your upline, just jump, just take that leap and just try it yourself, because that's what happened to me. We were going so fast in the beginning that I couldn't even get a hold of my upline because she was already on the phone, 2 phones, doing conference calls. And that happens to you guys too. Brittany's exploding out of the gate. Sarah's exploding. And just everything is going so incredible. So don't feel like you are inadequate enough to do this, because you are more than qualified. You absolutely have the skills it takes to be successful. So you just try it, and every single time you get scared of doing something, that's where your success is. It's right on the other side of that fence. As soon as you get over your fear, you are going to be successful. So I just encourage you guys to tell yourself that you can do this. This system is so incredible. Whenever you talk about the opportunity, make sure you cover the dare to succeed. You're not going to look like a Monat robot. You're going to make it look easy. There was a girl that I went to go do a wine and wash for yesterday, and she was shaking in her boots. She was the sweetest girl ever, and she told me, she says, "I am so intimidated by you." And I said, "Are you now, after you saw me do the Dare to Succeed in front of all those people and screw up so many times?" And she says, "Not at all. I can do this." So you guys don't want to be too perfect at this. Trust me. The second you look too perfect, your team is not going to feel good enough to do the same thing that you're doing. So I will always probably screw up. I did the Dare to Succeed sitting down at a table today with 3 ladies, and it was just so smooth. You don't always have to stand up in front of people to present this stuff. The basic thing is show them that they are able to do this too. Because every single person that you bring into the business is going to present the business the way that they were presented. So if I'm showing people the Dare to Succeed to get them in, they are going to show the Dare to Succeed to get in. And you're not going to have these cats going all haywire. You do not want to be herding cats. You know, you want things to be going the same exact way over and over. And that way those people who have less time to dedicate, they can actually dedicate those hours and know exactly what they need to do. You know, it's not sitting there fretting about, what do I do next? You know exactly what to do next. You've got this onboarding. As soon as you get lost in your business or stagnant, re-onboard yourself. If you have to go have another launch party for yourself, you know, 5 weeks into the business, let's do it. That's perfect, you know, because guess what that's going to do? That's going to get you going through your contact list again, trying to figure out who's going to get those invites. And then also getting out in public and continuously adding to your contact list. I do not spill my Monat guts all over every single person that I run into in a day-to-day basis. You know, if sometimes it's not a proper time, like we are in a huge rush, which, yeah, it's good to be in a rush, right? People like those who are busy and in a hurry. You're going to attract those same kind of people. Well, have them grab your phone and type their name in on Facebook and say, here, add me as a friend. Boom. There you go. You just had them add themselves on your phone. So you just got contacts. That's how I get all my warm market. I'm not even maxed out on my friends list because I'm leaving them for my cold market people that I run into all the time. So anyway, that's just one way to do it, but basically that's it. I don't want to make it any more complicated, but I'm telling you, y'all, this business works. It works really, really good. And if you just stick with this simple system and duplicate it and teach your team to do it, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. That's it. You can do this business long term that exact same way and continuously make more and more money. You know, you're going to develop more as a leader as time goes on. But honestly, my skills that I do is this. And the number one paying skill in network marketing is event planning and having those events. So if you can invite people to those events, and I'm not talking about event planning like making it look pretty and amazing and spectacular event. No, I mean actually having an event. You can't have an event without people, right? So it's invites. That's the skill. You want to be good at inviting people to those events. And in order to get those people to come, you got to attract them. They're going to have to want to go to your event. If you were hounding down their door and scaring them, you know, about this business, they're not going to want that. So keep it light, keep it fun. You know, whenever we do wine and washes, I warn everybody right up front, I might spray you up the nose, but if you drown, we're going to take care of you. And it makes the mood really light. You know, people like to joke and laugh and make everything just easygoing. So that's how we kind of do our wine and washes, but you guys can do these at restaurants too. I did spray somebody in the nose this morning. It was pretty bad. She was choking. But anyway, you know, we just do the do. Rinse and repeat. You guys totally have this. And if you guys have any questions at all, you know, just post them down below. But that's pretty much it. And I did onboarding in 28 minutes, and I kind of went a little bit overboard. So it should be just as easy for you guys to continue in this business. But trust it. I know it feels uncomfortable, but that's kind of what this is about, is getting a little bit uncomfortable to get those good habits into place, because it takes 28 days to create a new habit. So let's work really, really hard for 28 days to just force those good habits, those continuous habits, because once you get them down, it's going to be like you pushing a boulder uphill, and then it's going to be like the boulder rolling down. Once you guys get this sucker going, it is amazing. It is so amazing. So always have an event on your schedule. Always have those meetings, those one-on-ones. They're incredible. They will change your business. And never, ever, ever be too afraid to share the opportunity whenever you're out and about. Never be too ashamed. My best response when someone asks me what I do is I'm like, I sell shampoo. How can they not ask any more questions after that? Are you kidding me? Like, anytime I say it like that, it's like, one girl told me, she goes, I just felt like you knew something that I didn't. And I'm like, I did know something that you didn't. Like, it's funny. So, I don't know. It's pretty incredible. You know, just continuously share this product and the opportunity, because you never know who needs it. You never know. And, you know, just keep an open mind out about, you know, keeping an eye out for those people who who would need it. If you run into somebody with crazy hair, share it with them, you know? Just say, how about you come on over and I wash your hair? They might think you're a little crazy, but, you know, if you're a homegirl like me, it's totally cool. Yeah, I get compliments on my hair all the time. I get compliments on my haircut, everything. And whenever I do that, I'm always like, it's my I have to have cute hair because I sell shampoo. Like, that's just what I say. Like, anytime that people are talking to me, I'm going to try to steer it into my business. So whenever, if you can just get people interested in you, you know, in you, they're going to like you. People buy from people that they like. So just be likable and friendly, and you are offering these services to people. You are not going after people to make money on them, okay? You don't make money on them. The company pays you. So get that out of your head. If you've ever thought about, you know, I'm just looking for people to make money on them and that's your fear, that's not how it works. You are getting people into a franchise business and the company's paying you a large bonus for it. So you guys are starting at franchises. You are just the messenger. You stick with the same system that everybody else does. And in the meantime, better yourself, but with personal development. I know Sarah's very, very big on personal development. She has dramatically changed the person who she is in just a little, very short time. I'm so proud of the person that she has developed to be. And, you know, and I feel the same way about myself. I'm developing myself too. So you guys will continue to develop these very, very easy skills in this business can pay you 6 figures your first year. If you want to make some serious money, learn these skills and get really good at teaching them, because if you don't teach these skills, they won't duplicate. Whenever I go through McDonald's, I'm getting the same exact service every single time. And that's because they have a system, they stick with it. When they open a franchise, they know it's going to go that way. If it doesn't, it would have failed. And McDonald's isn't even in the hamburger business. They're in the real estate business. They look for where the best locations are. So think about that for yourself. You know, those little things that McDonald's figured out is making that one of the wealthiest, you know, families in the world. So this business can teach you easy things and pay you 6 figures a year to 6 figures a month and to $1 million a month, which is where I am shooting. I want that $1 million a month. And I don't want it for the money. I want it because I have a lot of big dreams. I've always wanted to give back to charities. I have wanted to run search and rescue organizations. I've got some serious goals that I'm going to complete. And the only reason that I'm saying this out loud is because I know it's possible. Senior Luis, the CEO, the chairman, he told me that this is possible. So I'm going to live up to those expectations. So if you guys are not dreaming big enough, you better write down a bigger dream. I'm just telling you that right now. You can have your small goals, and your small goals might even be scary. They should be scary, okay? But your dreams should be something that is out of this world, something that you never thought possible, that you want to make possible. You just never knew it was possible. Write those down, because one day you're going to be checking them off. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for all the hearts and love. Made me feel better about being on here. But I love you guys, and I can't say it enough. You guys are in the best hands possible. Sarah and Brittany know what they're doing. These girls are incredible. So chase their coattails, do exactly as they say, and if you guys need any help, you know, just let us know. But you guys are amazing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.